What's up, everybody? And I bet you all were shocked at that terrible pun and that one. Welcome back to the Jump Force character reviews, where today we are covering, finally, Killua from Hunter x Hunter. I think I said it right that time. Last time I said Hunter x Hunter back in Hisoka and Biscuit, and apparently that is wrong. But regardless, here we are. Today we're finally covering Killua. I had to redo this and I've been busy with other projects, but hey, we're going to get this and more reviews recorded tonight. Ooh boy, I am excited. So let me just say this straight off the bat. Killua's great. There's no denying that. He's great for all ranks, all newcomers, all veterans. Regardless of how much you play Jump Force, as I get cut to the beginning of this match, he is fantastic. And Killua is a lot different than other characters. He relies mostly on the speed and attack boost, where someone like Biscuit relies on just attack and defensive for counter. Killua is the opposite of that. So, with his speed in mind, let's talk about a lot of his moves that revolve around getting that speed boost. There we go. Like the fact of Godspeed. So Godspeed is Killua's buff. Like how Tenko was Biscuit's buff. Nearly all the Hunter x Hunter characters have some kind of buff, all except for Hisoka. Killua's Godspeed buff works pretty interesting. Assuming you get it fully charged, you get a temporary boost in attack and speed. And by temporarily, I mean 15 seconds, which is maddening. You get the same boost from his ult, but we'll go back to that in full detail later. The thing that's great about Godspeed is the fact that it has a defense mechanic. If your opponent tries to get too close to you while you're charging for that buff, you're gonna instantly knock them away. I find that pretty interesting to have that, because his buff does take a longer time to charge compared to someone like Biscuits or Rukia. His second move is his most useful one. It is Lightning Palm. What a Lightning Palm will do is, well, he'll dash forward and just give you a big old shock. He'll give you a shock, send your opponent flying backwards, and it's probably one of my favorite moves that Killua has. There was a time where some people said that this move needed to be nerfed, and I was playing this match when that nerf was kind of in place, but it didn't really feel like it. If you're wondering why I stressed this match in particular for this footage today, this was an A5 I was going against, one of the highest ranks in the game. And I was trying to learn Gaara, I was trying to learn Killua, and I had Grimmjow just because I wasn't sure who else to cover. But holy crap, can I say that Killua was effective. Besides Lightning Palm, we are getting to the worst part about him, which is Thunderbolt, his right trigger Y, where he jumps in the air and throws a lightning bolt at you. Its range sucks. It is very close, so sometimes combos can work for it, sometimes it doesn't, because your opponent will be too far away. And it's also his assist move, which isn't all that great, but it's better than other moves in this game, so it can't be totally discounted. In fact, you can do some Thunderbolt combos into your ultimate, which, as you've seen, is Godspeed Bolt. In fact, why don't we go back and take a look at that ultimate, shall we, before we finish the rest of this match. Okay, here is Killua's ult, Godspeed Bolt. A teleportation short-range ult where he beats the crap out of you, shocks you a bunch, and just punches you far away, and you still get that buff you would if Godspeed. So, some people say that you should save your ult for at the end of a match. With Godspeed Bolt for Killua, I'd say use it whenever you have an opening. You definitely want that attack and speed boost on this guy because it makes him so much effective. His stats will be really great, and considering that the buff will also last 15 seconds, assuming you get that and regular Godspeed off, you have a chance to possibly instantly kill your opponent, assuming you have fully awakened meter, you get your Godspeed buff off, and also go for your ult. It's insane how long it lasts. But let's get to the support I would recommend. And I would say you can go one of two ways. You can either just go for combos that help with Thunderbolt so you can get your ult off, like Gaara I found surprisingly is effective for that method. Because you want to kind of have someone who holds them in place, so Gaara or Piccolo will do nicely. They work especially well for that kind of playstyle. I mostly prefer Gaara because of the multi-hit of Sand Shower. Or you can do strategy number B, letter B, I should say. Where did I get number B from? Where it is play for the buffs. And by that I mean you want to definitely get those buffs off, but if you're afraid your opponent's a rushdown character like Asta, then you want to get someone who can help with range. Specifically, Ryu Seiba because of the rocket launcher's ability to track. Or a classic, but always a good pick, would be Goku, because Kamehameha can put that pressure on your opponent and knock them away if they get too close before your Godspeed defense triggers. It's all on preference. If you prefer combos, then pick up Gaara, or someone that can stun. Or if you want to play for the buff, definitely Ryo Seiba or Goku's the way to go. For all that in my time playing Killua, what I say is the good and the bad. And where do I rank him? Killua is fantastic. There's honestly not that much wrong with him. I think Thunderbolt's probably his weakest move as far as assists and regular moves go for him. He doesn't have anything special going on with his awakening at all, so that's kind of disappointing. But the fact you can get an attack and speed boost buff, and yes, the timer will increase if you go for Godspeed and then hit your ult on your opponent. The timer does get increased by another 15 seconds, which is absolutely maddening. You can be permanently in that kind of state if you really felt like it. I would definitely recommend Killua. Besides Thunderbolt being bad, there's nothing wrong with this guy, really. I know some people say he's annoying to fight against, but if you take away the fact that he can get a buff, you're going to have an easier time than expected. You want to try to keep him zoned so you can hit him. So great counter characters would be Grimmjow for his right trigger Y, of course. His right trigger X is also very good for countering this playstyle of Killua. Vegeta's also very good at the zoning aspect, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. Gaara, Ryo Seiba, your traditional zoner guys, they're all great for trying to keep Killua from getting that buff. And honestly, the score for this guy, 9 out of 10. My only flaw with Killua is the fact Thunderbolt seems kind of useless and it's not the best support move. But besides that, I think Killua's a fantastic character. That's going to do it for today's Jump Force review. Tune in very soon as we cover Gaara from Naruto. Or if I can't get all my info from my friend who's helping out with my Gaara review, you guys will be getting Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. Until then, have a great day and I will see you all later.